Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to save and restore scenes in Open Chrono-Morph Viewer. The Scene panel in the upper left is the collection of objects and settings that decide how to render a volume. Let's open a scene file now. Go to File, Load Scene. This is a scene file that I've already prepared. It contains some control points for a clipping spline, dynamic range adjustments, a camera pose, and more. These objects can be found in the updated Scene panel. It looked fine initially, but I don't like how the atrium is clipped. Let's adjust that. The labels make it easy to find the control point I'm looking for when they're hidden. Okay, nice. Now let's save our updated scene to a file. We can either overwrite the old file with Ctrl-S, or use Save As with Ctrl-Shift-S. We're going to use this scene to make an animation, so let's call it Main Scene. Now, let's say I accidentally deleted an important control point, or my camera placement is all wrong. I can return to a previous scene by simply reloading it from the saved file. Actually, I changed my mind. Let's also adjust the dynamic range. Let's adjust the Doppler channel, that's the blue and the orange one, and set the dynamic range from 3 to 50% of the full range. Good, that looks a little nicer. Use Ctrl-S to overwrite. Since the scene files are in JSON format, you can also view and edit the scene files directly using a text editor. We're looking for the image channel named Doppler because it corresponds with the one in our scene list. We can see that the dynamic range has been updated to 3 and 5% as we did earlier. Now, if we want to adjust the structure dynamic range, we can do that here. Find the image channel labeled Structure, and we're going to change its dynamic range to 18 to 42%. Okay, save that file and let's reload it to get our changes. Here are the original values, but when we reload it, we can see the new dynamic range. 18, 42. Now that our main scene is how we like it, let's save some keyframes for an animation. Keyframes only save a subset of the available scene objects. That's why we need to check the Save to Keyframes box on the camera. Press Ctrl-K to save the keyframe. Let's call this perspective Cam Left. Making the right perspective. Great, Ctrl-K to save. Let's call this one Cam Right. You can also load a keyframe to update just the scene files contained, returning to the left perspective, and back to the right. If we look at the keyframe file for Cam Right, we see two objects. One is the camera object, corresponding to the checkbox from earlier, and the other contains some information about which volume you were looking at when you saved the keyframe. It corresponds to the timing information in the lower right. This can be useful for timing your animations correctly. Now let's take a look at the one we just made. The view transitions to Cam Left, to Cam Right, and back. Here it is one more time. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.